Welcome, yogis. Thank you all so much for being here. I am feeling lately like there's a lot of energy swirling around in the air, and a lot of really light energy, but also a lot of heavy energy. So this class is going to be all about doing some deep aura work. So our aura is like our container, our bubble, our electromagnetic field that surrounds the physical body. And it really is the manifestation and the product of what is going on in all of our chakras. So all of our energy centers along the central channel there of the spine. So when we do aura work, we're really working to reset our whole entire system and all of our chakras, and resetting our immune system and our nervous system as well, which I'm finding is really important to keep these systems healthy and intact right now. So we're gonna get started and right into it with a powerful Kundalini breathing practice. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall, finding a cross-ankled seated posture, Sukhasana, easy pose, okay? And then sit up nice and tall, and I'm going to show you how this is going to go, and then we'll gradually move into it together. So your hands will be the 4 fingers glued together, and just let your other thumbs just chill there, okay? And then the breath in, your arms are going to come by the ears, the hands over the crown of the head, one palm on top of the other, it doesn't matter which palm. And then as you breathe out, your arms will draw down, almost like you're trying to draw the elbows in to your ribs. Okay, so the breath in is arms overhead, breath out, bring the arms down. So this arm motion is really allowing us to tap into the energy of this bubble, right, around us, our aura. The breath is going to be powerful in and out through an O-shaped mouth. So think almost like breath of fire, but through the mouth. So it will look and sound like this. Okay, our eyes will be closed. And whenever you need to swallow, just close your mouth, swallow, but keep the arms going. And then whenever you're ready, just come back to that breath in and out through the O-shaped mouth. Okay? So let's go ahead and start with our arms out by the sides. Close your eyes, just begin to draw your awareness and your energy back into your bubble, back into your body. This powerful breath really helps to move the energy along the spine, cleansing and clearing the auric space. So loosen the jaw, soften the forehead, just really release where you can. And then we'll get going. Whenever you're ready, begin. Take it at your own pace, moving with your own rhythm, moving to the beat of your own drum, drawing the chin lightly into the chest, and keep it going. Keep it going, yogis. Calling in more breath. Thirty more seconds. Rock out, jam out with yourself. Interlace your hands overhead, flip your palms up, reach your interlaced palms up towards the sky. Take a breath in through your O-shaped mouth. Hold the posture, hold the breath in, squeeze your root lock, draw your chin down. Contain the energy. Keep the posture. Powerfully exhale through your O-shaped mouth and release. Again, inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Really draw that fresh prana in. Squeeze your root lock. Chin down and in. Reach your palms up. Keep the posture. Exhale through your O-shaped mouth. Last time, inhale through the mouth. Squeeze, contain that fresh prana. Feel it moving to every cell in your body. Press the palms up. And then as you powerfully exhale through the mouth, sweep the arms by the sides, sweeping through your aura as you tent the fingertips to the earth. Keep your eyes closed. Just pause here, soften. Bring your breath back to neutral. Just begin to feel that energy shift just from a little bit of breath work. Feeling that emanation, the pulsation, the vibrance of your magnetic field around you. Feeling into this sacred container, this sacred circle. Calling in any loving spirits, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. And at the same time, commanding out any low vibrational energy or spirits from your sacred circle. Being the master and commander of your own energy. See if you can keep your eyes closed. Bring your palms onto your shins. Slide them down a little bit more towards your ankles. We're going to go for spinal flexes. Inhale to draw the chest forward and the shoulders back. So almost like cow arch through the spine. And then exhale, rock back on your sit bones. Round the spine like a cat. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to rock back. As you rock back, maybe your knees even lift up a little bit. Nice, powerful, cleansing breath in and out through the nose. You might begin to mentally chant Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat Nam, truth is my identity. So that you begin to dip even deeper into your depths, into that core essence, that ground zero of your being. Waking up the energy along the spine, all the way up the spine. Working through all of the energy centers here, all the chakras. Go at your own pace and allow the breath to lead the way. Take it a few more rounds. Next breath in, come to neutral spine. Plant your sit bones on the earth. Take a sip in through your O-shaped mouth. Draw the shoulders back. And then powerfully exhale. Release and ground. You can go ahead and flutter your eyes open and then lengthen your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake out. Give your arms a little shake out too. Take a little shake, shake, shake. Maybe your head. Shake out any mental stuff that you might be clinging to here. And then keep your left leg long in front of you. Bend your right knee and then plant your right foot outside your left leg. You can either hook your left arm around your right leg there and tent the right fingertips behind you, twisting right, or maybe if you feel like going a little deeper right away, hooking that left elbow outside your right thighs. Sit up nice and tall, flex through your left foot, reach up through the crown, and then twist first from the belly, then the mid-back, then the upper back, maybe playing with drawing your eye gaze towards your right shoulder. You might even close your eyes altogether. Just breathe into this ringing out along the spine. Moving the energy, moving through any energetic blockages. Breathing into them. Breathing in through the nose. Breathe out through your O-shaped mouth. As you unravel, counter twisting to the left. See if you can tense your fingers and soften your forehead down to the earth right here. And then lift your head up, but stay leaning over to the left. And then I want you to come all the way rolled over onto your outer left hip. Then plant your right foot down. You might wiggle your right foot out to the side a little bit more. Plant your left hand back behind you, palms wide, with the left index finger facing directly back towards the back of your mat. And then either dig your palm or your right forearm into your right inner thigh. Flex your right foot. You can play with drawing that right thigh away from you. Really actively press down through your left finger pads and your left hand. Roll your left shoulder open so that you feel even more of a subtle opening happening through the left side of your waist. Close your eyes and just settle into this for a moment. You can explore. Feel free to make any organic movements here with your head and neck, whatever feels good. And then replant your right foot down. On the inhale, lift your left hip all the way up into your right hip and reach your right arm up for a modified side plank. Go ahead and adjust your right foot out a little bit more if you need to so that the heel is right under the knee. And then find that nice upward lift. And then begin to circle your right arm out here. So as if you're making a backstroke with the right arm, just clearing your bubble here, commanding any energy that's no longer needed out of your system. sweeping it away. Inhale the right arm long over the right ear. And then on the exhale, slowly drop your left hip back down to the earth. Come to face the front of the mat. Center yourself off, crossing your right ankle over your left, and then bringing your sit bones center underneath you. And then take a moment here just to squeeze the inner leg lines together, crease at the hips, and fold into a soft Paschimottanasana with cross ankles. Just let your shoulders get heavy, your forehead get heavy towards your shin. By no means does it need to touch, but that's sort of where it's headed. And keep your spine round. Slowly roll your torso up. Walk your hands back behind you, palms wide. Your fingers face towards the back of the mat. Keep your ankles crossed. Bend your knees. And then begin to lengthen your legs out, squeezing the inner leg lines, locking in at the ankles. Lift your gaze. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards one another, and then either slow, deep breathing or breath of fire in this modified boat pose. So even inhale, exhale, pumped from the belly, out through the nose. You can close your eyes. Exhale, 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 exhale. Squeeze those inner thighs. And then free the ankles, plant the feet wide to the earth. Inhale, lift your hips straight up towards the sky. Let your head hang back. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Cleansing and clearing. Drop your hips down, nice and gentle. Legs long in front of you. Now bend your right knee and bring your right foot outside your left thigh. Either find a little lasso hook of that left thigh in your right elbow crease, or elbow outside the thigh, left fingertips tent behind you. Use the fingertips behind you to press into the ground, creating more leverage to lift up through the crown of the head. And then you're closing your eyes and just revolving gently. Never want to force ourselves into a twist, right? Working with the breath to go deeper gradually. Call in more breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, cannon breath out the mouth. As you unravel to the right, tent the fingertips, soften the forehead down. And then lifting the head, you're going to roll all the way onto the side of the right hip. Toe heel that left foot a little bit further out to the side. Plant the right palm wide. Right index finger faces directly back. Roll that right shoulder open, and then dig your left arm into your left inner thigh, really subtly pressing that thigh away from you. Pressing down through that right palm to find even more lift of your right rib cage, up and out and away from your right hip, so that there's more space in your right waist. And then we're going to press down. Inhale to lift your right hip up into your left hip. Reach your left arm up. And then circle that left arm out. Adjust that left foot as needed. Breathe into any creaks and cracks. For me, my left shoulder is much more tricky than my right. So just being with wherever you're at. Inhale to reach your left arm over your left ear. And then exhale, softly lower your right outer hip down. Bring yourself back to neutral, crossing the left ankle over the right. Bring your sit bones back underneath you. Squeeze the inner leg lines together, and then just take a moment to fold here. Reaching through the heels, opening through the backs of the legs. Breathing into the back of the heart. Whenever your mind starts to stray, you can bring it back to mentally chanting Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Slowly roll up through the spine, keeping your head heavy. Bring the palms wide back behind you, bend your knees, and then lengthen your legs up. Squeeze the shoulder blades into kiss. Elevate your gaze. You might close your eyes, either slow, deep breathing here or a breath of fire. Exhale, 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 exhale. Free up the ankles. Plant your feet wide. Inhale, lift your hips straight up. Exhale, head hangs back, tongue sticks out. You might take another sacred moment here to just circle around, feel into free movement. And then gently center yourself off. Lower your hips down. Cross the ankles and let's meet in tabletop, all fours. Palms are wide, index fingers face forward, knees under hips. Then I want you to begin circling to the right. So nice, big, generous circles here. Breathing in as you shift your weight forward into the fingertips. Breathing out as you sweep your sit bones back towards your heels, almost like you're swimming through a child's pose here. Close your eyes. Pause wherever you're at, reverse, circling to the left, still breathing in as you come forward, breathing out as you rock back. And then melt your way back into child's pose. Drop the forehead. Go ahead and keep your arms active here. So find that lift through the elbows. Feel the length through the sides of the arms, the sides of the shoulders, through the rib cage. And then I want you to keep your head heavy here. Slowly roll up through the spine. Come to stand on your shins. Inhale to reach your arms by your ears, palms wide, fingertips up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, slowly crease at the hips. Keep your arms long and active as you melt back into child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to slide up, standing on your shins, reach your fingertips up. And then exhale, crease at the hips, active arm, child's pose. Melt your forehead. Inhale to slowly roll up, rise on your shins. And then exhale, crease the hips, child's pose. Inhale, look forward, rise into all fours. On the exhale, tuck your toes. And then draw your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Feel free to move it around a little bit here. Wag your tail, maybe pulse your heels up and down. Maybe shake your head out, shake your lips. Wherever you're at, dig those finger pads into the earth, especially thumb and index. Find a little lift through your wrist, a little lift through your underarm, a drawing of your rib cage up towards the spine, and a play with a rooting of the heels to the earth. Inhale, lift your heels high, float forward, shoulders over wrists, plank pose. We're gonna put all this together for a fun little luxurious vinyasa. On the exhale, drop your knees, child's pose with active arms. Inhale to roll up, standing on your shins. reach up. And then exhale, crease at the hips, arms long in front of you, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the heels high, come forward plank. Exhale, knees down, sit back to the heels, child's pose. Inhale, roll up, rise on your shins, look up. Exhale, crease at the hips, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rise up on the shins. Exhale, melt back into child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, bring it back home. Down dog. Heavy head. And then I want you to play with tenting your fingers right here in your down dog. So we're really working the energy through the hands and our hand lock, Hasta Bandha. Really dig the finger pads into the earth. Inhale to lift your right leg high. Look forward. On the breath out, bend your right knee, draw the right thigh in towards the chest, and then with grace and lightness, deliver that right foot between your tented hands, a little bit more towards your right thumb. So fingertips are already tented. You're going to soften that back knee down. Keep the back toes tucked. Inhale to look up, peel the shoulders back. Then as you exhale, you're going to pop your back knee up, lengthen both of your legs, and to the best of your ability, fold your torso over the front leg. Heavy head. Inhale to bend the knees, back knee down, look up. Exhale, pop the knee up, lengthen the legs, and fold. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, back knee softens down, look up. Exhale, lift and lengthen and drape over the front leg. This time as you inhale, bend the right knee over the right ankle, reach your left heel back. Fingertips are already tented, just reach them forward a little bit as you pop the left leg up into a supported warrior 3. Lifting the left leg from the inner thigh here. Lifting and lengthening through the torso and the chest. And then I want you just to begin to shift your weight forward into the ball of the foot. Maybe your heel lifts. And then shift the weight back into your right heel. Maybe the toes and the ball of the foot lift. Just take that a few more times. Inhale to come forward. Exhale back. Take it 1 more round. Inhale. Exhale. Plant all 4 corners of the right foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg, lift the chest. Then as you exhale, release your left ankle behind your right. So you're crossing your feet. Your pinky toes are side by side. But then go ahead and create a little bit more space between your pinky toes. Inhale to a flat back here and rise all the way up to stand, sweeping the arms up through your aura, pressing your palms overhead, and then interlace your hands, release just your index fingers. You cross either the left thumb over the right for ladies or right thumb over the left for the gents. Okay, so a nice steeple grip here. I want you to really plant down through all 4 corners of your feet, even though it feels weird, right, with the legs crossed, and then just tick-tock side to side. Keeping the energy running through the inner thighs, that magnetization. Okay, from here, we're going to channel our 5-year-old self and play, okay? So catch a prayer, breathe in here. As you breathe out, you're going to bend and widen the knees out to the side, maybe even slide the right foot forward a little bit, but keep your ankles crossed. And then come down into a seat, sweeping the arms out by the sides, and then catch a prayer in your cross-ankled Sukhasana. And then you'll inhale to come back up. Maybe no hands, but if you need your hands, do that for yourself. Exhale, sweep the arms out through your bubble and come down to sit, prayer to the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. Let's keep going. Big old body drops here. We're trying to have as much control and grace and playfulness and curiosity, right, as we move through it. Take it a couple more rounds. Last time. Inhale, rise up to stand. This time as you exhale, crease the hips, sweep and swan dive the arms down as you fold into your crossed legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, step that left foot back behind you, low lunge. Plant the palms, step the right foot back to meet it, down dog. Inhale to come forward plank. On the exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Hug the elbows in. Point the toes, inhale, lift up for cobra. Peeling the shoulders back. Exhale, travel over the knees as you tuck the toes back home, downward facing dog. Tense your fingers here. And then inhale to lift your left leg up. Look forward. On the breath out, you're going to bend your left knee and lightly deliver your left foot right next to your left thumb. Soften the back knee down. Look up, peel the shoulders back as you inhale. Exhale, pop the back knee up, lengthen both of your legs, and melt. 2 more times. Inhale, soften back knee down, look up. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Once more, inhale. And exhale, really let the head go. Inhale this time, just reach your left knee forward and your right heel back. Bring those tented fingertips forward a bit as you pop the right leg up into supported warrior 3. Lifting right leg from the inner thigh, even spiraling that left outer hip back and in. And then we're going to inhale to come forward, lifting the heel. Exhale, rock back, lifting the toes and the ball of the foot. Just do your best with it. Take it a couple more times. Inhale to center. And then exhale, slide your right ankle behind your left. Go ahead and widen your feet out a little bit right here. Inhale to a flat back and rise all the way up to stand. Catch your prayer and then catch your steeple grip, releasing just the index finger. Reach up and then tick-tock over to the sides. And then catch a prayer. You might just wiggle that left foot forward a tad, but your legs are still crossed. Inhale here. Exhale, circle the arms down into your aura as you come all the way down into a seat, prayer to the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Couple more. Working our root system here. One more time. Inhale, come up. This time as you exhale, swan dive your way down, folding into your legs. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Sweep the right leg back behind you. Low lunge. Exhale, left foot meets the right, downward facing dog. Inhale to roll forward plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale either into cobra or lift your knees up. Shoulders back, right into upward facing dog. Really press your palms into the ground. Find a little lift and strength there. And then exhale, lift up from the belly and the hips to come back to down dog. Let's take a few rounds of breath here, just grounding and centering. And then bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend and widen your knees out to the sides. Bring your sit bones to hover above your heels. Look forward. Bottom of a breath out. Step, hop, or float your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back, maybe hands on shins as you reach the crown of the head forward and the shoulders back. And then exhale, melt into your legs. Inhale right into chair. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up by your ears. Sit the weight back into the heels. And now as you exhale, you're going to lengthen the legs, sweep the arms forward, down by the sides, and lift your heels up, pressing your big toe mounds down. On the inhale, you're going to lower your heels. Maybe your fingertips sweep the earth as you come back into chair. And then exhale, lengthen out, lift your heels as the arms come down by the sides. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, chair. Exhale, come into your lifted heel, Tadasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale, lift and lengthen. One more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Keep your heels lifted. Keep your inner knees and inner thighs squeezing in towards one another, and then just begin to find a flat back here. Stretching the heart forward, the gaze forward into diverse pose. Spread your sit bones back. And then soften your heels down, interlace the hands behind your back. You can feel free to widen your feet out, hips width. Just let yourself melt here. Allow gravity to do a number on you, just releasing towards the earth. And then drop the palms to the ground. Step back into plank. Inhale here, press the earth away, and then lean the weight forward. As you breathe out, you might lower halfway, chaturanga, or all the way to the earth, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra or up dog. And then exhale, lift from your center as you come back downward facing dog. And breathe. Really want to invite you to take your own variation of vinyasas to really allow the energy to just move through you. Allow yourself to be moved and directed by your own inner guidance. All right, from down dog, lift your right leg up, breathing in. So you breathe out, look forward, deliver your right foot next to your right thumb. Tenth of fingers, soften your back knee down, keep your back toes tucked. But this time on the inhale, we're going to sweep our arms out to the sides through our energetic bubble, catch your steeple grip, and then squeeze the root lock, reach up and back through the hands. So coming right into a low crescent. And now as you exhale, you're just going to hinge your torso forward. And then we're going to move into triangle. So pop your back knee up, plant the back heel, right hand, right shin as you lengthen the right leg, and then sweep your left arm back and up. And then take a couple of moments here to really refine and to find the version of the shape that suits you today. Sliding your right hip a little bit more back underneath you, lengthening out your bottom rib cage and waist. Shoulders down the back. And then begin to circle that left arm out. So again, like a backstroke. Sweeping away any energy that needs to be swept away. Next time your left arm reaches back, keep it there. Bend your right knee over your right ankle, and then slowly come into warrior two. And it's right there. You might need to adjust your stance a little bit. You want a little bit more of a heel to heel or even heel to arch. But you're probably close to where you need to be coming from low crescent. See if you can get the left shoulder over the left hip, the right knee over the right ankle, and then direct your attention and your focus over your front palm. Flip both of your palms up to the sky. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left palm down, right palm up. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the palms down. You can feel free, move it through your vinyasa. Know that it might look different every time. From down dog, left leg lifts, breathing in. Look forward as you breathe out, deliver the left foot next to your left thumb. Tense your fingers, back knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, catch your steeple grip. Activate the root lock. See if you can draw the weight of the hips forward towards your left heel, but then lift the rib cage up and back out of the hips. Take a deep breath in here. So you breathe out, begin to draw your torso forward. Pop your back knee up, right into triangle pose as you sweep that right arm back and up. Drawing the hips underneath you. Feeling the strength of your legs, the strength of your foundation here. That gives you the opportunity to find more expansiveness through the upper body. You can just circle that right arm out, backstroke it. And you reach your right arm back, bend your left knee over the left ankle, warrior two right here. Right shoulder, right hip, left knee, left ankle. Focus at your front palm. Breathing, Sat Nam. Palms to the sky. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right palm down, left palm up. And then cartwheel yourself down, let it go. Move it through. Moving some energy in your own unique way. Okay, let's add on. Right leg lifts, breathing in. Look forward as you breathe out, right foot to the top of the mat. Tense your fingers, back knee down. Inhale, circle your arms out to the side. Steeple grip reaches up and back. As you breathe out, lean your chest forward, triangle pose, landing right into it. Sweep the left arm out overhead 3 times. 1, 2, 3. As the left arm reaches back, bend your right knee, warrior two. This time as you inhale, lengthen the right leg, flex the right foot, turn the right toes in, catch a prayer, overhead for star pose. And then as you breathe out, turn the left toes toward the back of the mat, bend the left knee over the left ankle, arms wide, warrior two. Palms up, inhale, peaceful warrior. This time bring the right arm behind your back, right palm towards the top of the left thigh. Open that right shoulder even more. And then lean back. Your next breath out, extended side angle. So either left forearm to left thigh or slide the left palm down the left shin and then free up that right arm and reach it over your right ear so that you can get into that length through the whole right side as you root through the outer edge of the right foot. Slide the left knee out. Find the length through the bottom rib cage and waist. Maybe look up under the right arm. Take a breath in, leaning back into the right shoulder blade. As you breathe out, sweep the right arm in front of the face. Lengthen the left leg, turn the left toes in. Swim through a wide straddle fold. Keep turning to the right, back heel lift, slow lunge. Plant the palms. Inhale, sweep your right leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. As you breathe out, bring the knee in towards the heart, shoulders over wrists. And then flex the right foot on top of the left thigh. Lift your left heel, bend the left knee. And then begin to spread your sit bones up and back, creasing at the hips for a figure 4 down dog. Maybe a little up and down bounce through the hips there. Dig the finger pads into the earth. Now look forward, inhale. On the exhale, with as much control and grace as you can muster, deliver your right shin forward into half pigeon. Tense your fingers once you get there. Slide your left knee back. And then you can point your left toes. Feel free to get any padding underneath your hips if you need it. And then just rock a little side to side here. Tent the fingertips a little bit wider than shoulders width. Inhale to look up, lift your heart, wrap your left hip forward. On the exhale, I want you to sort of swim and snake your chest down to the ground. Any breath, maybe breath out the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the heart to the earth. Once more, inhale, rise up through the chest. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, lift up. Shift the weight into the right hip. Swing that left leg forward. Cross the left ankle in front of the right. Sukhasana, okay? So from here, if you're wearing some rings, you'll want to turn them, flip them around. We're going to catch fists with thumbs up. Bring them right outside your hips. Even plant your thumb into the earth. We're going to go for body drops. So really awakening the root center here, first chakra. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, I want you to press your fists into the earth. See if you can lift your booty up and lift your feet up and hoist your legs up into your chest. And then drop it back down. Inhale. And then exhale, lift. Ooh, inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. Keep going. One more time. Ooh, drop your seat. Navasana. That one builds a lot of heat real fast. Lengthen your legs up. Reach your arms forward. Whew. And then rock back, everybody, into a soft plow. Feet behind you. And then rock and roll forward to seated. You can step, hop, or float your way back through optional vinyasa to down dog. From downward facing dog, left leg lifts high, breathing in, look forward. Breathe out, step your left foot forward. Back knee down, inhale, circle your arms out and up. Catch your steeple grip. Exhale, lean your chest forward. Triangle pose. Circle that right arm out 1 time, 2 times. On the 3rd round, as your right arm reaches back, your left knee bends, warrior 2. Lengthen the left leg, turn the left toes in as you inhale, star, catch a prayer. Exhale, turn the right toes out, warrior 2 to the back. Inhale, peaceful warrior, this time with a half bind, left arm behind your back. Open up through the left shoulder. If you can, even press the left palm into the top of the right thigh, and then reach up and back through the right fingertips so you find that opening again through the waist. And then land an extended side angle, either form to the thigh or slide the right hand down the right shin, and then free up your left arm. See if you can consciously drop the shoulders down a little bit away from the ears. Feel the fierceness and the firmness in your lower half. And breathe. Breathe some space, some love into wherever needs it. Inhale to lean back into your left shoulder blade. Exhale, sweep the left arm in front of you as you turn your right toes in. Swimming through a wide straddle fold. Keep turning to the left. Back heel lifts. Plant your palms. Inhale, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, knee into the chest, shoulders over wrists, and then flex the left foot on top of the right thigh. Draw your hips up and back like down dog there, and then lift your right heel, bend your right knee, and pulse it out. Get really active through your hands here. And now look forward, inhale. On the exhale, slowly deliver your left shin forward. Lower the hips down. Drag your right heel back. And you might point the toes, half pigeon. Tent the fingertips wide. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heart. And then exhale, snake your way down. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Feel free to get weird. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen up, lift your chest, shift the weight into your left hip, swing your right leg in front of you, cross the right ankle over the left. You can tuck your heels in. Get your fists out, thumbs up. Fists alongside your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, press down into the earth to lift up through Mula Bandha, through that root lock, and then lower down. Exhale to lift, inhale, lower. Do the best you can. I know it's a lot. 2 more. Whew, and then release into boat pose. Big toes touch, lift your gaze, lift your energy, lift your spirits. And then palms to the ground, lightly plow. And then this time I want you to rock and roll forward with some momentum right into chair. And then exhale to forward fold over your legs. Shake your head out, get long through the back of the neck. Inhale again to chair. This time as you breathe out, press the right foot down into the earth. Come up to stand with the left leg in your chest. Interlace your hands around your left shin. Roll your left ankle out one way, the other way. And then reach your arms up by your ears. Put a bend in your right knee, a nice generous bend. So we're going to inhale here. On the exhale, I want you to sweep your left leg straight back, sweep your arms back by your sides into sort of like a warrior 3, but with a bent standing leg, so a little bit more like swan. We're going to swing through it like a pendulum. Inhale to come back up to stand, left thigh in towards the chest, arms up. Exhale, sweep and swing it back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. This time pause, stay. Lift the left leg from the inner thigh. Lift your arms. Use your back muscles. Breathe. And then deepen the bend in your right knee. Plant your left foot down and then widen your right foot out to the right even more. Lengthen your right leg. So coming into a pyramid stance with the legs, so short and wide. Interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, draw the knuckles down, lift your heart up. And then exhale, slow and steady. Crease at the hips and fold down into your pyramid. And then once you get down there, release your arms, bring them out long, a little bit in front of you. You can even tense your fingers here. And just feel the distribution of weight in your legs and in your feet. See if you can even it out a little bit. We often need to wrap that right outer hip back and in a tad. Keep your head heavy, keep breathing. Maybe some sighs out the mouth. And then look forward, lengthen the spine, put a little bend in your right knee to come into standing splits. As you lift the left toes towards the sky, the crown of the head descends towards the earth. And then put a bend in both knees, dropping the left shin to the ground. Drop your sit bones to the ground, right foot outside your left thigh. Anchor your right sit bone and right hip down, and then twist to the right. So we're in seated spinal twist. Again, revisiting it. Seeing if we can move deeper into it this time. Maybe discover new things. Powerful breath. Moving your energy with your breath. And take a deep breath in. Deep breath out the mouth as you unravel and counter twist to the left. Okay, this time as you rise back up to neutral, I want you to interlace your hands and grab the outer edge of your right foot in your interlaced hands and just sort of move your shin side to side or however feels good for you. So just intuitive movement here. Really trusting yourself. Okay, and I'm gonna face the side, but you just hang out right where you are. I want you to be able to see what's going on, okay? So we're gonna play with a little variation of Astavakrasana. Crooked in 8 places. So you're gonna bring the right shoulder as much as you can underneath your right leg, okay? This might be like a big deal. It is for a lot of us. So just like stay here for a moment, just sort of swivel side to side if you need to. You can totally just stay here, okay? Otherwise, if you wanna begin to play with the arm balance, I want you to heavy this right sit bone back down to the earth. Tense your fingertips. See if you can keep your right leg and your right shoulder sort of connected there. Cross your left ankle over your right. Okay? I want you to swivel and twist your legs a little bit to the right. And then plant your left forearm down in front of you. Plant your right palm wide, shoulders width in line with your left elbow. And then you're going to lean your weight forward, activate your root lock, squeeze your inner thighs so you're clamping your right arm there. Ooh, and your heels are reaching at a diagonal towards the top right corner. Keep lifting up out of the shape. Keep breathing. And then let it go. Gonna alter pose it out, palms behind you, feet plant, inhale, hips up. Exhale, cleanse and clear. Drop the sit bones down. Boat pose here on the inhale. Exhale, halasana, plow pose. Inhale, use some momentum, rock and roll to chair. Exhale, forward fold into your legs. Inhale to chair. This time as you exhale, pour the weight into your left foot. Come up to stand with the right leg in towards the chest. Interlace the hands at the right shin. Roll out your right ankle. See if you can soften the shoulders down the back a little bit. And then reach your arms up by your ears. Put a nice generous bend in the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly sweep the leg and the arms back. Inhale to come back up to stand with the right leg in. Exhale, sweep it back. One more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, sweep back. See if you can pause. Find all 4 corners of your standing foot. Lift your back leg from the inner thigh. Use your glutes. And then put an even deeper bend in your left knee. Plant the right foot back behind you. Lengthen the left leg, widen the left foot out to the left, maybe pop your back foot forward. Interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, peel the shoulders back. Exhale, slow and steady. Begin to pour your chest down your left leg. You can either keep your arms like they are for a moment once you get down, or release them right away. And then we'll all release them down, stretching the arms forward in front of us, almost like down dog feeling. You might even tense your fingers there. Even out the weight through your lower half. Breathe a little bit deeper into the posture, into your body. Feeling the energy of your sacred circle, protection, the strength, vitality. The support of your spirit family. Lift and lengthen the chest, everybody. Put a little bend in your left knee. Standing splits. So as your right toes reach up towards the sky, your head lowers down. Playing with that dual energy of reaching up and down simultaneously. And then put a bend in both knees. Release your right shin. Release your sit bones down. Left foot outside your right thigh. Left hip and sit bone root as you twist and revolve to the left. Close your eyes. Meditating, Sat Nam. Really cutting through all the stuff with the breath and going deeper, deeper. Inhale through the nose. Pour something out the mouth as you counter twist to the right. Rise back up to center, interlacing the hands around the outer edge of the left foot, and then just feel into some stuff here. Just be with yourself. You stay right where you're at. I'm just going to turn and swivel around to face you. You're going to gently bring your left shoulder under your left leg. And just take a moment there, just crawling in. You can totally feel free to stay here or plant your left sit bone down. Tent the fingertips. See if you can use that pressing of your left inner thigh into your left shoulder, the same thing as we're doing with our legs, right? To keep your leg there. And then tent the fingers. Cross your right ankle over your left. Swivel your feet a little bit over to the left so there's a twist happening. And then plant your right forearm down. Plant your left palm down wide in line with your right elbow. Lean your weight forward. Squeeze your root lock. Squeeze your inner thighs. Reach at a diagonal through your heels. Look forward. And then let it go. Let's even ourselves out. Altar pose. Feet in front of you, palms behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale out the mouth. Go ahead and drop your sit bones down here. Plant your feet in front of you, arms in front of you, palms face up, round the spine here like a cat, and then slowly come down. I challenge you to go slow. There's probably a point where it gets a little sticky. See if you can move through it with some grace. And then eventually you make your way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Make some circles with the knees. One way, the other way. And then keep your right knee into the chest. Plant your left foot down on the ground. Interlace your hands under the right thigh as you lengthen the right leg out. And we're going to play with a recline standing split. So just sliding your interlaced hands up the back of your right leg, bending and widening the elbows, and gently, keyword gently, and gradually drawing the right thigh in towards the chest. At the same time, dragging that right outer hip down, feeling into the length through the right waist as much as possible. Might point and flex that right foot. You might lengthen your left leg if you have enough space in your hip flexor and in your quad. You might stay right here, or if you're feeling called, you might lift your head, draw your forehead up towards your shin towards your forehead, and breathe. Gently release whatever you have going on. Bend both of your knees. Cross your right thigh over your left. Bring your hips to the right, your knees to the left. And then let your arms get expansive for a lazy kitty cat twist. See if you can channel the energy of a leaf falling off a branch of a tree right here. It's just letting go of wherever you're clinging, wherever you're holding. Maybe in the hips, maybe in the jaw, the forehead, the shoulders. Breathe a little bit deeper into this ringing out. And one more round of breath. On the inhale, bring yourself back into center, even out your sacrum. And then uncross your legs, plant your right foot down, hug your left knee into the chest. And then interlace the hands on the back side of the left leg, lengthen the left leg out, and slide your interlaced hands up the back of the leg towards the heel. Maybe bending and widening those elbows. Sliding that left outer hip down. Maybe point and flex that left foot. You feel free to lengthen the right leg if that's what's calling to you. And then maybe lifting the head, forehead towards the shin, shin towards the forehead as the final expression. Final depth of your pose here. And then whatever you have going on, let go. Lower the head, bend both knees, cross the left thigh over the right, hips to the left, knees to the right. And find your ground zero here, even meditating on zero. One more round of breath. Breathe into it, gently come to center, even yourself out. Uncross the legs, bring both knees into your chest. final posture before resting will be a lengthening of our legs up 90 degrees. Big toes touch. Wake up your toes, reach through the balls of the feet. So you're in a supported shoulder stand. Feel free to loosely cactus your arms out to the side. Ankles in line with the hips. Close your eyes, either slow deep breathing here or a round of breath of fire to really cleanse and release and just get it all out of your bubble. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold the breath out, bend the knees. Draw the forehead in towards the knees. Apanasana, curl into a ball with yourself. And then inhale, release yourself out wide. Legs wide, arms wide. Like a starfish at the bottom of the ocean, sink into final resting, Shavasana. Give yourself permission to let go. You can feel free to stay here longer if you feel called to. Otherwise, if it's time to move on, begin to call your awareness back into your sacred circle, back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, deepening your breath. Drawing your knees back in towards your chest. Begin to rub the soles of your feet together and rub your hands together, just feeling into a little electricity, a little regeneration of your entire body, mind, spirit, system. And then you can either grab onto the shins, roll over to one side, fetal position, or maybe rock and roll forward and back along the spine, gently. Finding yourself eventually in a seat, and bringing your palms to press actively into one another. Touch the thumbs down into the center of the chest, widening the elbows out, a little drop of the chin in. Just taking a moment to feel into the energetic shift of your whole being, of your aura. Feeling the pulsation, the vibrance, the vitality surrounding you, that strength, protection emanating out. And we're going to fill our auric bubble with a deep, rich Om, giving it even more strength. Inhale. Aum. Bringing the prayer up to the forehead, bowing the head down. Sat Nam, yogis. Thank you all so much for joining me and for doing this really powerful auric healing, clearing work with me. I'll see you all next time.